Hey guys, Luke Clausen here. We just finished up Lake Eufaula, the first MLF Bass Pro Tour event of the year. I finished 32nd. I had a lot stronger start than I did finish. The conditions have changed just drastically every day. In practice, it was warm. The water had a great color to it. It started raining. The water came up a couple feet, got pretty muddy and continues to get muddier. And now the water's dropped. So we've actually seen the water drop about 2.5, 3 feet since the peak of it. And it's starting to get a little bit clearer in places, but a lot of places are just blowing out still. I had a lot better practice in the main river, main body there actually. And there's a lot of fish that haven't moved back into these pockets of spawn yet. They're kind of behind, but that was pretty much wiped out. The rain just muddied up the whole river there. Once it started pushing down there, it was just chocolate milk. And I couldn't get any bites out there. It's getting to where now I caught a couple little ones out there today. I think it's probably getting closer. But anyway, I caught most of my fish back in the pockets where I could get a little bit of cleaner water, where it's starting to drain up off the bank there and be a little bit cleaner, settle a little bit more. The baits I used were a sling blade, Z-Man sling blades, Power Finesse. So it's a small spinner bait, little orange kicker blade, gold Indiana. I put a grub on it just to slow the bait down even more. I was trying to get the bait to move really slow through the water column. You can see by the skirt, caught a lot of fish on it. Unfortunately, a lot of them weren't as big as I would have liked, but caught a lot of fish on that little bait. You know, a lot of 3-pounders in practice, and come to the tournament here, I caught more little ones, unfortunately. But that bait, it still catches big fish. When it's cold, that small bait gets a lot of bites. Just a little compact, the Z-Man Power Finesse 3/8 ounce chartreuse and white with a little grub on the back of it. Throwing it on a G. Loomis SBR 813. So it's a spinnerbait rod. It's a fairly parabolic rod, 15-pound Seagar Invisex. It's a really smooth line, so this light spinnerbait I can roll cast really well. That Invisex just comes off your finger really good. So the roll cast that light bait, you can get some speed on it and throw it pretty well. I was throwing an SLX DC. I like the DC with the spinnerbait. Spinnerbaits and buzz baits have a tendency to twirl in the air, and that's one thing the DC really excels at. Whether it's a Corrado DC or the SLX DC, that DC feature really helps getting backlash when a bait starts to helicopter on you, and those wired baits, it happens with quite a bit. The other thing that I caught quite a few fish on was a dirty jigs. This is a little black and blue Luke Clausen compact flipping jig, or compact pitching jig rather. So Luke Clausen compact pitching jig, black and blue, 1/4 ounce. I put a little creature on the back of it, but a 1/4 ounce, really important when the water's cold. Slow fall, dirty water, I want that 1/4 ounce really fall slow. I actually changed the skirt out on this one even and made the skirt a little bit thicker. That's why I have the creature on there too. I don't want any action, but I want it to fall slow. On that, I was throwing 15-pound Abrazex, Seagar Abrazex, something that's going to be a little bit more resistant to abrasion in laydowns, rocks, the kind of stuff that I was throwing the little jig around. Just throwing a Corrado K, 7/4-1, something I can pick up a slack when a fish starts running at me. So that's really the setup I had here. Caught most all the fish on those couple baits. There was a lot of guys catching them cranking, chatterbait, and a lot of different things. Didn't really get on them great, but got out of here with a decent finish to start the Bass Pro Tour, and we got a few days off and heading to Lake Okeechobee. And all this tackle you can find at tacklewarehouse.com. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more fishing action.